Hey guys, it's Silvana Kozak here from Purpose Driven Tribe, and I'm super excited about our today's guest. I've got with me Anna Kulec-Karampotis.
Hi.
And she's the owner and creative director of Trendy Hair Fashion Poland. Now, the reason why I invited Anna for this interview is because she's not only the owner of one of the biggest chain salons, hair salons in Poland, and one of the biggest in Europe, but she also was able to create an amazing purpose-driven career and business for herself and also for many others. So I'm really grateful to have you here, Anna. Welcome.
Thank you. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you here in my salon.
Yes, and actually we are here in her headquarters of Trendy, which is Bielsko-Biała in south of Poland, and that's where everything started. That's when 25 years ago Anna started this very successful business, and I'm so blessed to know Anna for many years now, and she is a huge inspiration to me. So that's why I want you guys to learn from a person who is not only very successful in what they do, but also she's making a huge difference in people's life. But we will get there. Okay, so Anna, could you tell us a little bit how everything started, how your journey with entrepreneurship and starting your own business started? How many years ago? That was 25 years ago, right? But what was the first sort of like step for you to start the journey?
I start as very young girl under communism regime, I can say, and everything was public that time in Poland. Even hair salon was public, and my dream was to have my own salon, to create miracles from hair, to make people happy, to make people feel different. I was always very, very creative, very crazy girl, and I never had dreams so big to be businesswoman, to have a chain of hair salon as I have now. But I was always full of creativity on my mind. I was always very creative and very passionate, full of passion. And hairdressing was always a way of life for me and my absolutely passion. So I believe if you have some passion and you just love that what you do. What I know from my experience, if you have good hair, you feel good, and you can fix your day, you can fix your day and your life to be better if your hair looks good. So
was it something which made you happy, made you more confident, and
if we make people happy,
okay.
And I can see the difference when clients come to salon, and I have I see the woman from far, and I can see and I can understand what she needs and how she can look better and more sexy, and even if she don't know what she wants, but I know what's good for her. So I think the hairdressing is like craft and very responsible job. We are responsible how people, I can say maybe for them life, because I know many people who get new hairstyle from us, and they felt in love, they get new job, we really can change people's life. Maybe
it boosts their confidence, right, and their perception about themselves.
Yes.
So I mean, Anna, but that was 25 years ago when you had that idea, and now you have 70 salons all over Poland, and there are 2 abroad, right, in Czech and in Slovakia.
Yes.
So that's, after 25 years, that's a huge success. But it wasn't like you started with that vision, right?
No.
So what was your first sort of like attitude? What was in you that you were able to build such a successful business?
As I said, always passion and hard work, of course, And if you believe in your ability that you can create something, if you have creative mind and you really found that what you love to do and you're working hard and you believe in that, I think it's not possible to don't make a business. I always think very, very positive in anything bad happened to me. I always found the behind something positive, or I think this is temporary statement. If it's not always everything perfect, but if sometimes I have bad day and everything goes like wrong way, wrong way, I always found that something behind this that must be like that is maybe lesson for me, or so I always I have some things, two things what many people doesn't have, and I really recommend it to everybody. I always think positive and I always smile a lot, and this is big help for me. People is very sad, they are like
stressed.
So I always smile to people, I say hi, and I am very open and very friendly, and that's make my life much more easier, because I never have problems with people. People come upset and I always smile. I say, come on. So this is very, very good to do that. I really recommend that people knows me with that way, that I'm always smile and I always found positive solution.
That's something which I think, really, I'm inspired by that when it comes to like looking at you as a woman, and, just touching base on what you said, especially in this industry of hairdressing, fashion, right? When you have to look perfect, smile. Many people do that, but they still come across a little bit fake, and, they pretend. If you knew Anna, she's really, really natural, and her energy is so pure. Now, what would you say is the biggest factor for you to become such a positive person? Were you always like that, or it's something which you develop over time?
I was always like that, I can say, but by the years I think I'm more stronger, because about positive and about I'm very open person. I love people. I love to help people if it's possible. I love to inspire people if it's possible. I am also I'm inspired by others, but I love to inspire people, and I really do. I teach, I think, few hundred people, or maybe even 1,000 during all these years. So many hairdressers in Poland and in many countries in the world, they learn the craft from me. So I really inspire them, and this come easy for me. It's not something like I do with pressure. I have to work for that. Is, as I told you, I'm very positive, and my company is very we run this company with my husband very family atmosphere. So this is also very important. We are not like staff and boss, and
there's no hierarchy like that, right?
No.
And see, this is one of the reasons why I invited Anna for this interview, because this is for me one of the factors of purpose-driven business. When you're creating something and people who work for you, they don't come to work and they feel like, oh, my boss is this and that. You have people who work for you for over 20 years.
Yes,
right?
This is very hard, and especially in this industry, beauty industry, people work few years maximum, and they want something to do for themselves. But my team work with me over 25 years. We are so close.